And we live. What's happening? What's happening? I don't know how to open the show anymore.
Yeah, we've done it for so long.
Yeah. You do what I usually do. And I'm like,
okay, welcome. Episode 9. Can you believe it? Well done.
Here we go. Non-traveling reserves proudly brought to you by
Betkoza.
What's happening? We made it.
And also, don't forget to use our Betkoza code.
Yes.
NTR100. Durant will put it up here.
And then you can create magic and get all the lekkerness. Shout out to Betkoza for dressing Carl as well. I like your hat.
Long weekend, bro. You know.
Yeah.
Although you look very fresh.
Do you like my shirt?
Long weekend. Yeah.
Bruh,
you look like you have energy.
You know what it is? It's the magic of family and loved ones. There's no better rejuvenation. Like, you can want to go away, you can want to travel, you can want to do this, but when there's love in the room, then you're winning.
I agree with you on that, yeah. Sometimes, especially if you haven't seen your family for a long time, just to get that get-together, it does something for the soul. I'll agree with you there.
It was good. How was your Easter weekend? It's liquor, you eat liquor,
I ate liquor, we chilled,
nice.
Went out a bit, mainly chilled. I actually just had today off because we're recording on a Tuesday. I was doing a Harry Potter marathon in bed with my daughter.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's the final day of school holiday as well.
Yes, exactly.
We're recording on Tuesday, just in case you're wondering. I was telling you offline, like, there's so much pressure. You have to have cool sneakers, cool socks. Like, why? Why can't... Remember when we were at school and we wore white socks with Jon Rahm and Grassy's?
Not me.
And
we had formal uniforms.
Yeah.
We had to wear socks of color that matched, like,
now you
gray socks.
Now you're calling it socks. Are you calling it socks of color now? Yeah. Geez, Carl, not everything's about color, okay? To the woke generation. Okay, before people say I have cheat notes, it's not cheat notes.
Okay.
Every week I want to start off with a quiz for you. And it's basically a quiz of what happened over the past week in the world of sports.
Okay.
Durant, what's happening? Durant's going to give us a minute timer to do this. And I just want to see how fast your sports knowledge is.
Okay. Whew. Pressure.
Yeah, so it's all about speed. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Duty, count us down.
3, 2, 1.
Name the South African player in his club who will be playing in the Premier League next season.
Lyle Foster Burnley.
Correct. Who won the Masters and how many major titles does he have?
Jon Rahm. That's 2, I think.
Correct. Faf du Plessis, the longest 6 in the IPL for RCB. How many meters was the 6?
Oh, 103 meters?
115, almost there. Wade van Niekerk won the SA 400 meter title. Fastest time in almost 6 years. How many seconds?
43.7?
44.17 seconds. Varsity Cup final. Northwest University Eagles up against UCT's Ikeys. What date is it happening?
17th of April.
Well done. Bayhill Premier Cup champions.
Grassy Park.
Who did Banyana lose to in a friendly over the weekend?
Serbia.
Who won Hong Kong Sevens?
New Zealand.
What position did the Blitzboks drop to on the overall 7 standings?
7th.
4 teams through to the Champions Cup semi-finals.
Champions Cup. La Rochelle, Leinster, Toulouse, and Exeter.
Yes, Carl Lewis, you nailed it! Boom, 10 out of 10. That's how we start this week's episode. Can I get a hoo-ha?
Hoo-ha, it wasn't 10 out of 10. I got the Wade and the Faf du Plessis wrong, but I'll take it.
This is South Africa 10. I just got done.
Okay.
Maths lit, bruh.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
That wasn't bad. I enjoyed that.
Well done. You got an A. Let's start the episode. Action. Lewis, let's get things going. Why not kick it off with Premier League action? Look at Liverpool causing upset. Look at Arsenal running out of the steam we thought they're going to run out of.
Yeah. Look, I think Arsenal will be upset. I mean, 2-goal lead.
Come on.
At Anfield.
Come on.
But like if you take a step back and you like think, okay, they got to walked away with a point at Anfield.
Yes.
It's not the worst result. I mean, in terms of the title race, it wasn't great for them. But I think still coming from Anfield with 1 point, it's not bad. What a great game, though.
Yeah, that's what football needs to be in the Premier League.
It was a good game. And I mean, towards the end, there were chances anyone could have won it. I thought it was a fantastic game. Liverpool, you know, that last 10, 15 minutes in the first half, they were great. And then obviously in the second half, they came alive, fought with the log leaders.
Yeah.
But I think there is a part of Arteta that will feel, damn, we left stuff on the table.
Yes.
We left, especially like being in a lead, where like before Liverpool scored their equalizer, I thought, okay, you know, Arsenal's going to win. They've been winning these tight games.
I see nothing wrong with parking the bus, Carl. I don't think he's parked the bus anymore. Are they
Maybe-
scared that they're going to be called out to playing boring football?
No, I don't think it's that. Maybe looking for a third. Maybe it's just maybe it's like a tactical decision or a data-driven decision that it's actually not always the best option to just sit back and invite pressure
Yes.
and maybe try and hit them on the counter and
Yes.
score a goal. I mean, they did have chances to win.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think Gabriel Jesus, he missed a chance, could have made it 3 in the first half. So it's not like they didn't have their chances, and they did. I think it was just maybe a lapse of defense. And the Anfield crowd was, shoo,
It's tough playing
they
there, bro.
were
It's tough.
alive in that
I
second
felt
half.
like they were Cape Townians there. Yeah.
They were alive in that second half, and when they scored that second, after that, you
the
could
cup is powerful.
the feeling around the place. I mean, you could see it, you could feel it on your TV. Okay,
Yes.
there's a vibe here. But 6 points, they're 6 points ahead now. City have a game in hand. I do think City have an easier run in.
Okay.
So that's the concern.
You've been mentioning this over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's a concern. But like, if you just look at the big picture, Arsenal, there's been a few times this season where we've been like, yo, Arsenal whipped out a late winner.
Yes.
They've had their luck.
Yes, you
So,
mentioned that. Yeah.
Over the course of a season,
This
luck
is going to
doesn't-
happen.
It's going to happen, man.
Especially when you're playing good teams in their backyard.
Yeah. But, you know, if I think back, another concerning thing for Arsenal, you think back of last year, Liverpool and City in this tight title race. I mean, there was 12 matches to go. Like, who's going to slip up? I mean, I don't think City didn't slip up. They just won all their games in the
Yes.
back end of the season. So they have the ability. Southampton's getting relegated. They clapped them 4-1, Haaland
Yes.
scoring. But maybe the fact that they're still in the Champions League, I think they play tonight by Munich.
Yeah.
Maybe that causes a little bit of trouble.
I hear you. Fresh legs, no
But
fresh legs.
I would, if I was an Arsenal fan, I would still be like popping.
Yes,
Yeah.
anything can happen.
Mm.
City picking up wins, United and Newcastle just closing off their top 4.
Mm.
You can jump into them, but I just want to find out, my bro, Leicester, second last. Like,
Yeah, they
who,
just,
where, what, and how, man? Because they're obviously a title-winning team.
exactly.
You don't expect that much relegation zoneness.
Yes. But I think, they fired Brendan Rodgers, mutual agreement. They brought in Dean Smith, who used to be with Aston Villa. John Terry will be his assistant. What has happened? They haven't invested in the squad. So because of financial fair play, they had to actually watch their books and they
Okay.
couldn't buy at the start of the
Yes.
season. And this kind of pissed off Rodgers. He wasn't happy about that. And a lot of their big players have regressed. Like a year ago, you could have fetched big fees for Yuri Tillemans, Wilfred Ndidi, the defender Soyonku.
Yes.
And obviously they sold off Fofana to Chelsea. Jamie Vardy is not Jamie Vardy anymore. And you can
Yes.
understand that. He's getting old.
You can't carry the club for so long as well.
Yes. I mean, James Madison's been the shining light. You know, Harvey Barnes here and there, Dewsbury Hall, whatever. But their big players haven't really come to the fore. And I think the lack of investment has impacted Rodgers' style. And maybe his message isn't getting, it's been 4 years that he's been at the club. Maybe the message wasn't getting through to the players like it used to.
Yeah.
And maybe he was becoming a bit despondent. So yeah, but there's still many twists and turns
Yes.
to come in. I
Yeah.
mean, Wolves won, Crystal Palace beat
Yes.
Leeds 5-1. I thought Leeds were going to win.
They
They
should
were
have.
1-0 ahead. So I mean, we're just going to see changes, and that for me, the 8 teams in the relegation
Yes.
zone, that is the story of the Premier League at the moment.
Love it.
Not necessarily. I know it's cool because Newcastle is doing well. They're in the
Yes.
top 4, but that relegation zone, man, damn, it's one win changes everything and can change so much. And I think the stories that will be told in the next few games in the running, I think that is definitely something we must keep our eye on. It's going to be exciting.
You speak about stories being told. We had a great one locally, Bayhill Premier Cup for the locals of the Mother City. We know this as Easter weekend.
Yes,
Power.
it's
It's Bayhill tournament.
tradition.
It's always funny when I hear Bayhill Premier Cup. I'm like, oh, wasn't it just a Bayhill?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now you got to formalize it. I mean, it's a big tournament.
Big deal.
The Sundowns were down here.
Always, yeah.
I mean, the Gauteng teams, they are reluctant to come here because the Cape Town boys
We
shark.
can chill, bruh.
Yeah. And I know Grassy Park won, but
Yes.
let me just talk about
Shout out to Grassy
Lenny,
Park United.
Grassy
Can we
Park,
just-
well
yeah,
done.
yeah, well done, well done.
Hellenic beat Sundowns,
Yeah.
which was a huge upset. Weirdly enough, I happened to be I happened to spend some time with the Sundowns under-19 coach. And
Amazing.
yeah, he was like obviously very deflated because
He didn't expect it.
no, I don't think I mean, especially Hellenic, you know.
Yeah. Can we give props to our old guard teams? When I say that, I mean, we got Cape Town Spurs. They were defending champions, but they're back as the title from Ajax Cape Town.
Yes.
But even with Hellenic, that's the teams we grew up with.
Yes.
And then there was a silence, a dip, and not existent space. And now they're back in grooming the youth.
Yeah. Very happy. Cape Town has a serious amount of talent.
Too much. Just
so much talent. And it's sometimes not reflected in the age group national teams because they usually just pick from the Joburg region.
Yeah.
So that is an issue. Look, I did see some complaints about the reffing in that for the Gauteng teams.
Is it?
But weirdly enough, the Sundowns coach, he never mentioned that once in our conversation.
Nice.
He like honestly took it on the chin.
Football, this is what went wrong.
Yeah. But yeah, Grassy Park, what a story, man. To beat the
Cape Town Spurs, the one of the what do we call it? The top grassroots football development club within the mother city with lots of history as well.
Yeah.
And at Athlone Stadium looked amazing. They were I'd say they were a good couple of thousand. I can't do a head count, but the stadium wasn't empty.
Yeah.
You had grandstand and one behind the poles closest to the road that runs parallel with Golden Dish.
Klipfontein.
Klipfontein, there we go. It was nicely filled. I'm going, no, for Lighties under 19.
Yeah. No, it's a big deal.
How often they're going to get this?
That tournament is a big deal in the mother city, and I do it definitely gets the respect it deserves. I mean, at least from football people.
Yes.
Maybe in the wider Cape Town, they don't really know what an institution Bayhill is.
Yes.
But like,
and
I feel like we grew up knowing that, Bayhill is...
If you played Bayhill...
Yes, it's a big thing, eh?
You could play.
I never played Bayhill. But you know if someone has played Bayhill, I mean, they're talented.
Yeah, they can play. So, well, good luck to the youngsters over there with possible signings and the next step.
Yes. I'm sure there's some big time scouts there from Gauteng.
We always speak about Craven Week with rugby, a Coke Week with cricket. Essentially in the same WhatsApp group with Bayhill. So yeah, good luck to the youth.
And well done again to Grassy Park.
Shout out up the road from me, retreat to 7945. Here we go. Oh, Lewis, I'm very biased. I'm very biased.
Yeah.
And this weekend, it broke my heart because my biasness is still there, but goodbye to the Stormers and to the Sharks. I really thought we could make it through to the semis of the Champions Cup. But it wasn't even tight games.
Yeah. Well, so I looked at like the stats of the Champions Cup and the Challenge Cup. There's only in the knockout games in the top 8.
Yes.
And now in the quarterfinals, sorry for my...
Yes, no, it's fine.
There was only 2 away wins.
Wow.
So there's a clear...
we need to play these games on neutral venues. Okay. if the league is listening...
the Stormers should have beaten Clermont when they're in the group stages to help us get a home. But basically, I think the travel has definitely come to hurt South African teams.
100%.
Because Exeter's a force at home, yes. But I still think they're beatable. So the Stormers really missed Dion Fourie.
Yeah.
There is just no question about that.
OG of OGs.
And the Sharks, I mean, for me, they actually had an impossible task. I don't think they were ever... I mean, they did well in the first 40.
Yeah.
But damn, Toulouse were just
irresistible,
man. On attack.
French playing sexy rugby.
Woo!
I think it's this...
sexy.
I think it's the World Cup build-up. I genuinely do.
But I think you can liken that Toulouse side to the French side because Dupont is the Intermac, Ramos, and then you go to Leinster the Friday night. They clapped Leicester.
Yes.
And they also
sexy
play
rugby.
really good rugby. Their ruck ball, their ruck speed. Like just and we maybe don't talk about it often enough, but when you watch Leinster, watch how quick their rucks are, how quickly the ball is presented, and how quickly they're playing. Such good rugby. They clapped Leicester. So that Leinster, the one semi is Leinster versus Toulouse.
Yeah.
That is a final in a semi-final.
Yes.
And then the other one,
La Rochelle.
Exeter versus the defending champions, La Rochelle. 2 very good games, but that Leinster Toulouse is just exciting. But my takeout is the traveling obviously caught up with South African teams.
Yeah.
It's really hard to win away from home in the Champions Cup and Challenge Cup for that matter. I mean, the Lions came unstuck against Glasgow in the Challenge Cup.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't think they can be that upset. I don't think the Sharks could have really beaten Toulouse, whereas, I mean, the Stormers woke up very late. I mean, what
Cape
was
Town
it?
time.
28-0
Yeah.
after 20 odd minutes.
The love you, gents.
Yeah, you're still doing it proud. And also, Dalin, it's our first foray into the Champions Cup. So
into the quarters. It's
so
big, bro.
managing squads is very new for South African teams.
Yes.
You're playing, I mean, there's a Currie Cup in the background. There's URC, there's Champions Cup and Challenge Cup. So there will be learnings.
Yes, there was a Springbok camp. So
yes,
this is also players' mental health and well-being. Being away from the family for so long, in and out of the country. But you mentioned something really cool about Leinster and their racking. What are the other magic pieces in the La Rochelle side, in the Exeter side, and in Toulouse side, where you go, this is their strengths and this is where teams have to...
Leinster Rugspeed play great rugby. I mean, Toulouse, just the attacking talents that they have, it's just like they have such weapons. And I think their unpredictability and their skills, you really can't give these guys space. They hurt the Sharks.
Yes.
Any opportunity that they got, any space, any overlap,
and it's still home ground.
Kill them.
Conditions.
Exeter, I think they more Bach-like in the sense that they'll grind you to the ground.
Okay.
I don't think they have the flair that the Leinster and Toulouse have.
But I was gonna say, when people say Exeter Chiefs, I now sound out of I go, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're not having...
I don't go, oh, flip, this is going to be...
Like 2 or 3 years ago, I thought the Exeter side was really good, but they're not as good this year. Then you go to La Rochelle, defending champions. I mean, their attacking talents...
Fire.
Like French rugby, they've got, in French rugby, massive packs.
Yeah.
And, backlines that can destroy.
Yeah.
And they also have their number 8, Gregory Aldrit from La Rochelle. I just think he's such a... I was going to swear now. Such a good player.
Yes.
He's so good.
That's really no Carl's passionate.
Yeah.
I tell you where lots of swear words were happening is locally because even Varsity Cup action, the finals have been confirmed. Bleak that's not Western Cape Derby with Marties and UCT, but it's Northwest University's Eagles calling against UCT's Ikeys. Well done to UCT. And I say this because I was a student there, and over the years I was always going, what's the hype about, guys? And they weren't always playing good rugby.
Yes, they weren't. They've had struggles.
They've had struggles, but they've just bolted so consistently, and now have a shot at lifting the title.
And they're playing very sexy rugby. I just want to put it out there. The UCT Fly, I used to coach in high school, David Hayes.
Hey, my man.
And there's a sax fullback, Duran Kuvit.
Nice. We've got a Durant over here, but...
Nah, he's Duran. Like Duran. So anyway, they play sexy rugby. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't been watching Varsity Cup, but I do watch the highlights on YouTube. But yeah, they play sexy rugby. And you say you're upset about it being... I'm just glad.
You're happy Marties isn't,
like Turks and Mart. It's like
the dominant ones,
Northwest.
Yes. Okay, fair play.
So I actually think this was a wonderful Varsity Cup because, I mean, Turks, they got relegated.
Yes.
And then
last year's champions.
Yes, bro. So I think it was a fantastic Varsity Cup. But yeah, sexy rugby. UCT is obviously the favorites for this Varsity Cup.
Yes.
I'm not sure who their coach is because I know it used to be, I think it could still be the Tom Dawson squib. Now, I used to know him as...
I used to get emailers of like...
him as a mental
talks
coach.
that he was doing, yeah.
He's like a sports psychologist. That's how I knew him.
Yes.
And now they trusted him to run this team. And clearly that is working out for them.
I know Craig Childs was involved. I don't know in what capacity.
Okay.
I only say this, and he's involved with Province Rugby now.
Okay.
I was at school with Craig, same year, 07 at Weinberg Boys. Involved with them, then with UCT, and then with Province Rugby now.
Credit to him and credit to UCT. I will be supporting UCT.
Yes.
Even though I'm a UWC man.
I hear you. Well, we take bias to our city.
Yes, I'm to the localized.
Region. We localized, yeah.
Definitely.
Good luck, man. Well done. The green jacket, Carl. The only green jacket I had was a bomber jacket I used to wear back to Cavendish Square in the day. Nothing close to a master's jacket. Jon Rahm upsetting the Yellow Mense on the final day. He's made a master's title. I like him.
Yeah, I love Jon.
I really like him.
The fiery Jon Rahm. Fourth Spaniard to win the Masters. Who are the?
Garcia was the one. And then the OG is the guy whose surname I can't pronounce. And I'm not being audible. But there's 2 L's in it.
Ballesteros.
There we go. I don't know how to say it.
And then there's also Jose Maria Olazábal.
There we go.
So he's the fourth to win the Masters.
Also, can I just say Phil Mickelson? You're old. But
Bruh.
we'll get to that in another one.
Yeah. I mean, Jon Rahm, he is just killing it this year.
Yes.
Similar to how Scotty Scheffler was last year.
Yes.
He was winning everything at the start of 2023 and then he won the Masters.
Yes.
Same with Jon Rahm, number 1 player in the world. He won the biggest prize in Masters history. I think it was 3.2 million. He's won.
Look what Live Golf can do.
Yeah, exactly. And he's won 13 million this year, Jon Rahm. So he is
only March call.
He is the player.
April.
He is the player, and he held his cool in that final round while Brooks was fading hard.
Did you see that coming with Brooks?
I predicted Brooks was going to make waves. I thought he was going to do well, and he did do well. But I didn't. I thought he'd put up more of a fight on the final day.
Yeah,
I really did. Phil Mickelson played well, like you said.
How is he still doing so well at this? Because when we were young, he was good.
Yes, 52. What is the oldest guy to place or something? Oldest guy.
Oh,
there was a couple
oldest,
of
youngest
records,
guy.
man. There was a couple of records
What
to
we'll
do
do-
with his age. Fred Couples, he was the oldest guy to make the cut, 63.
Okay,
But there was a Phil Mickelson thing, man.
Duty, if you can pull it up here on the cheat sheet.
I have it written down in my. Anyway, he did flipping well, and
Yeah.
those are two Live golfers.
Yes,
You know, I mean, in the battle of Liv, Mickelson and Koepka, they beat Tiger. Obviously, suffered with injury. Rory McIlroy was nowhere.
Yes,
So Liv golf didn't do that bad.
and Mickelson took a lot of flack when the Love initially popped up.
He's still getting a lot. He's
Still.
not very well liked, Phil Mickelson. He's kind of seen as a bit of a douche
Is
in
it?
the golfing world. Yeah.
Where's Bernard Langer? And tell you why I asked him with that long putter. he used to
Yes,
use.
he still played.
Yeah. How old
Bernard
is that
Langer,
dude?
Bernard Langer held that Fred Couples beat him, but
He's the oldest.
Bernard was the oldest to make a cut. Yeah,
Bruh, that is mad.
that's crazy that you remember the long putter
long
because that's
putter.
how I also remember Bernard Langer.
Yeah, that was the story of our childhood.
Yeah, so I mean, Masters weekend, a special weekend. I actually read this thing on the media center. Oh my word, it's insanely high tech.
Is it?
But have you seen their prices of their food and stuff?
No.
Inflation it's still so cheap. Sandwiches $2,
Serious?
water $1. That's like a thing. Their prices never change.
And people of all nationalities can be there.
Yeah. But I mean, to get that, I was also reading something on the Green Jacket. Like, there's only like 300 or so members of Augusta. It's a very exclusive club.
Wow.
Like, you can't just, I don't think you can just buy your way in there. Although it's like high
It's
profile
not
celebrities.
traditional golf clubs where you can just join.
Yeah, it's like seriously. So if you want the green jacket, you either got to somehow join this Augusta club, which is high profile,
Yeah, you needed someone to vouch for you.
or you just become the best golfer in the world. Your call.
Tiger Woods, if you're listening, we know we related somehow.
But I to end off the Masters, I'm super happy that
Ram won it.
yeah, I am.
Good things happen to good people.
Yeah. Although I don't mind the Live golfers doing well because
It's good for competition.
Yes,
That's
man.
the main thing.
And I mean, the Live golfers, the Live golf has impacted PGA. I mean, their prize pools are
Yes,
bigger,
bigger.
for all the competition. They have this thing now called elevated tournaments.
Yes.
There's about 10 or so, which means their prize pools are bigger,
Yeah.
and your top players are
You
like
can
almost
never-
certain to play.
You can
in those.
never have one service provider. It's like with a cell phone network.
Mm.
It's like with shoes. When there's competition, it's good for the market. It's good for business.
Absolutely. We saw what happened with WCW and WWE with the Monday Night War.
Yeah. All we need now is a competition to ESCO.
yeah. I want to end off with cricket
Yes.
because yesterday
Tell me, you were so excited
it was
when you walked in. You're like, Taylor, 5 6s on my word.
Nah, dude. I mean, I thought RCB Royal
Yeah.
Challengers, Faf du Plessis scored some runs. They
79
were
not
playing
out.
the Lucknow
Mm.
Super Giants, and then this guy Rinku Singh.
Murder.
They need 28 of. They needed like 30 odd of 8 balls.
Yeah. They were chasing two. No, this is a different game. Yeah.
It's like he hit a 6, then there was a 4, then anyway, in the final over he hit 5 6s. That's insane. That's like
BMT,
Hollywood
bruh.
ending.
Yo, it's mad BMT.
Like I should have been watching more IPL.
Yes. I'm guilty as well. 'cause
Yeah.
I'm watching the highlights.
Yeah.
You don't always get the thrill.
Mm. But to hit 5 6s, Dalin, that's just like an incredible ending to a game.
I don't think
I feel sorry for the bowler.
Nah, it's murder, bro. I don't think people realize the pressure as well. Just to hit 1 6
Yeah.
in that dying stages. But even just creating the spaces in terms of moving around the crease and your strike points and your target points, it's not just, people think, he's got a good bat. If you're not a cricket person, you know, so well done.
Yeah, I mean, you've probably been in that situation where Rinku Singh was you in the zone where you don't, it's just pure touch and just going off instinct. You're not thinking hard. Your body and mind is just one, and you hitting this ball, and just incredible finish. Probably one of the best IPL finishes in history. If
you can't go watch it, or if you didn't, please check it out. Make sure that you show love, because these things don't come easy. Also, shout out to Herschel Gibbs. 6 sixes against who, Carl?
Holland.
Here we go.
Who was the bowler?
Win first.
Oh, 2003.
And the bowler was what? Leg spinner? What's his name?
Van Bunga.
Here we go. And they hit him in Bunga Avenue. If they were playing in Cape Town, that ball is on the highway, bro. Gone. Also, just props to Faf du Plessis. You mentioned his name. Bro, 115 meter 6. Please select Faf for the T20 World Cup.
Enormous.
That is murder.
That is enormous.
Do you know how strong your core must be?
Yeah.
You got the ab in your calf muscle, bro.
You can see he's really focused on his body, and he's obviously just playing one format.
Yes.
So he's very focused, you know. I feel like you'll probably say this is the best he's felt in his career in the last year or so. Man's just scoring runs all over the place.
Well done, Faf. Great to see the IPL back and kicking and giving us the performances that we want. Bang for your buck. What a lovely episode. A whole cool down.
Yeah, we just did a cool, long weekend, man.
Long weekend.
Yeah. I mean, the Champions League tonight, but we obviously can't really speak about that.
We're not going to preview everything.
Yeah, what's it? Inter Benfica? No, not Inter Benfica.
I love how I say we're not going to preview anything and Carl goes straight into...
Sorry. What's it? Inter Porto tonight?
And then I'll look at the fixtures later.
Man City, Bayern Munich tonight. Very interesting game. That's obviously, I feel like that's the headline match.
Anything with City involved is headline.
Yeah, there's AC Milan, Napoli tomorrow. Should be interesting. Chelsea, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
Chelsea needs some love. They just need some love.
There's a part of me that's like...
They must go on a retreat in Noordhoek. Chelsea must go find...
Ayahuasca. Apparently you get like ayahuasca trips there.
Yeah, come to Scarborough.
Yeah.
Chelsea, come to Scarborough. Jurgen, Tuchel was here. Found Tuchel. He was in Cape Town.
And Jurgen was here.
Jurgen was here. There was
Out Bayside.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's nice. Some nice rugby. Nice rugby. Some nice footy for midweek.
Yeah.
Then we obviously look forward to the weekend. But yeah, lekker episode.
We'll see you guys next time. Next time. We'll see you next time, which will be episode 10.
And that's been our goal.
That's been our goal.
We're done after that.
Yeah, we're done. We're retiring. Shout out Benny McCarthy. Well done. Place we can
we're supposed to do high-ups because he does it.
That's a wrap. Episode 9 of Non-Traveling Reserves. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, tell the elements. Proudly powered by
Betcoza.
Away.